field when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dietrich Wise able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Love, they go play action now. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On 4th down, Love. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Love's throw here taken in by Boykin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this one complete to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on second down. Love. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. They run for it with Breida. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tanner Muse able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Love.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Love now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers, create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Final play of the half. Love eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
4 yards remain for second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Second and 10. To the air, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And he's got his big tight end here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Allen now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Christian Barmore make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Love now to pass on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
Love. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Going back to Love. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run again with Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Off the play fake, Love. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there for the Patriots.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, it's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second down and goal. Love. Touchdown! Damian Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Allen.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Allen.
That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Now Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Here's Love. It's brought in by Harris. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Love looking to throw. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gutsy decision there, going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Love. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the...
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
First down, Love to pass. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here's Love. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. From the 44, Love. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Love. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it's an important